Who wants to keep running? The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to,
Normally. Because Troll needs time to come online, and you just block pick, so I don't know what they go for here.
Rabel's Void Spirit. Oh, no.
I haven't seen a mid Magnus in some time either.
With the Troll.
They're having to do that. I'm actually watching mid quite a lot.
Top lane, actually. Mira might be in trouble. With the Nightmare set up, Watson's going to move over as well. Only 1 point in the Whirling Axes, but looks like we might have our first blood as HellRaisers secure it over onto Watson. So here we go. Are you fogged? Does this give you a little bit more confidence with the Troll?
He has to get, honestly, like, it gives me a little more, but he has to get these kills. Like I said, Jakiro steps up slow. He does get picked off from Vayne.
Some of the skewers Miposhka back towards the tower. Need a little bit of harassment though, nothing too crazy. So at least Team Spirit are already able to start. 19 last hits. Is there a lane maybe, I guess, 4 minutes in? Or actually bottom, Limitless. A little bit of brawl going on at the moment. Vitor is going to try and jump forward, deal with the Magnus, but this will put Gilga in a bit of a compromised position where the Magnus doesn't offer that body to protect the Dark Wheeler, and now they can just turn their attention back to the Mag as Limitless. He will end up going down. Gilga, he might be able to trade the life, however. But Yadro, Posh.
Okay, alright. The strong lanes, you know, as we expected, bottom, Limitless is not going to have a fun time. So this is going to be a big struggle. We'll see how he ends up recovering for that one. And Collapse is still doing fine top. Miposhka, he stayed. Okay. Maybe wanted to reset.
Does he go for this? He's going to go for this, Gilga.
Oh.
And he's got Fairy Fighter to play with, so maybe baiting the PL a little bit forward. They can't get the kill, but Limitless, some nice harassment, at least. What do you expect? Did you feel like maybe Collapse could rotate mid to help enable Toronto Tokyo to take that tower? This is actually what's going on here. By the die triangle. Rabel looks like once again has been able to run into Miposhka, trying to snag away that bounty, but I mean, Rabel is doing very well. Top of the net worth, definitely what you need out of a position.
You don't really want to max in power first as a 3. You want to have your shockwave max, so it's weird. Miposhka?
Oh, quick fingers.
Probably still
going to try and land the Terrorize. Yeah, it looks like they will, but that's 2 ultimates now forced for this, so let's see what Spirit want to do with this information. Of course, they've even got Dark.
Their AF3 set up. Magnus is going to head mid to try to hold this, but it's Max Edict. Tokyo will force the issue.
And they got RP. Collapse is going to look to show up as well. He's our first Dark Ascension of the game. They're going to try and aim down Melody at the moment. Mira also making sure there's no impact from Gilgar. Knowing the Terrorizers on cooldown. Look at how Team Spirit are playing. Just making sure they don't get group up until Limus. Still able to find the double RP. They're trying to move in on Watson. He's got the ensnare. Leshrac falling relatively low with the help of the Bedlam, so they find a big kill. But it's going to cost them 2 heroes on HellRaisers until Rabel finds a spear, dragging back Mira. He's also going to end up dying right next to the tier 2 tower, but in the end, it'll be a 2-for-3 advantage for the boys on Team Spirit. We're not done just yet, though. Man, it's going to TP back into the fray here as Rabel's continuing to push on forward for more. He's found the stun connection on Collapse. Farming at the moment, he does have Diffusal working towards Yasha. Maybe Toronto Tokyo is going to be the target instead as the RP into the Fiend's grip, even further back to no assistance. Is Lesh down for 30, but again, the big issue, like, you can't really get any objectives off the back of that kill.
I'm glad that it's no funny business, though. Like, it's not like he, like, tries
pushed in, Top's pushed in as well, and no one's showing, so it looks like good read for Team Spirit, but they're still going to move their forces bottom. Miposhka's going to be the target. Melody just drops the Fiend's grip, no messing around. They're happy with using the ultimate to secure the kill onto Miposhka, and they also get Mira as well.
Into Roche. Then they can get themselves a big momentum swing.
I think they need the RP to start.
Yeah.
Mag is not in position. Rabel still is moving on forward. Can they get the spear connection? Rabel just off the mark. Now, do they still want to stick around? It's given enough time for the TPs to come over. They need to cancel the Fiend's grip. Collapse is going to do so. Yadro juking to the northern side. He hasn't died just yet, thanks to the help of Collapse. Now, HellRaisers, they're in 2 minds. Do we stick around or do we retreat? Rabe was out with the BKB, but the rest of the HellRaisers, I mean, they will not have as easy of a time as the poor old Bane position 5 brought down onto both of them, but nice fingers with the blink. He's able to retreat. They still want to take the brawl, though. Collapse is a little bit disconnected from the team. Looks like it's not going to matter, though. They're unable to lock into the Night Stalker, and now they're going to play around their own high ground with the ward as well. Team Spirit still getting their farm on Team Spirit.
catch on the side, that high ground ward.
You're pretty fine with that, I imagine, for Team Spirit. Like, it's inevitably going to happen, and they're actually going to smoke
They're
up.
smoking. Okay.
I mean, I guess they got the information that multiple heroes are botting.
RP?
Oh, holy RP! Watson's nearby as well with Rabel's follow-up. 2 heroes just evaporate. Now they're on to Toronto, Tokyo. Watson's got the Scotties. There'll be no escape. A bash for good measure as well. As bye-bye Leshrak. I mean, Yadoro, he's still playing the outskirts. Maybe trying to force out the life of Watson, but I mean, now you got 4 pickoffs. What do you consider on HellRaisers? Is a really good ward in the backline, though, by this top outpost. So I see some of the supports. Clap's going to look to jump in. They're going to put some emphasis on cutting away the life of the Bane, but an Arena doesn't give him any extra assistance. So Melody is able to find the Fiend skip. They've cut away the life of Collapse, and no one's dead on HellRaisers. They'll turn to Toronto, Tokyo next, and now they've even caught the Weaver as well. Melody, how is he getting these long duration Fiend skip? And that fight was just set up because of Rabel. This man is doing it all. That Arena in the entrance to the team fight meant that the rest of Team Spirit, they couldn't connect with the Night Stalker.
And he took 0 damage. And he jumped into 3 heroes, one-shotted.
Yadoro also just bought out for the Aether Lens, so he won't have buyback available now. Also died on the courier.
Tokyo.
And Watson's just pummeling to Toronto. The BKB off, but Watson, of course, with the Aegis advantage. BKB in the backpack. And they've still got another full set of barracks left to claim here for the boys on HellRaisers. So they can dwindle down the resources of Watson. Limitless again! He's in with the RP. This time catches 2. They've got the follow-up and the Terrorize as well. No buyback on Yadoro. And, I mean, that might just be the end of 4 on 5. They call
GG.
it. HellRaisers, they have come to play today, taking game 1 34 minutes in.
And I think me and you were, we're both a little hesitant from, of course, we're just going to say it straight.
Guess you do have like a Weaver Brew that like to build Urn together, so not a huge fan having like double Urn builder, but there they go. They do go Monkey.
Okay, they go the Monkey.
I mean, it's good in lane against the Brew.
Yeah, that could be a hard lane for Limitless again. Even though he made it work so well last. That's why you see Toronto, Tokyo not ahead, like 30 last hits. He's ahead, but not, that Lina ahead, because he doesn't have access to a small camp.
I think this is big. Something that, of course, we did see the...
Bottom.
What, the nerf, yeah, Melody. Still got the extra Burrow Strike stun for Collapse, and I mean, Melody's just going to look to stand his ground. He knows he's going to end up dying, but maybe they can at least trade the kill, as Watson gets a return onto Collapse, and continuing at least the strong start here for the Luna.
Though, still leaving the Brewmaster top, leaving Luna bottom. Now they're sending the Weaver mid to fill up the bottle, but
I don't know.
Will they hold?
Fire. I have a lot of stuns. Rabel's going to posture really defensively. And there we go. Gilga's going to go in. First use of the stun. He's able to set up. Nice attempt from Melody. And Rabel feels like he's got an opportunity now to jump over into the river. So he blows up at least Gilga and trades the life of both the positions.
Elements, but then, sacrificing some experience elements by just bringing your supports mid to push, but helping out your Sanking who is struggling.
I mean, if he connects mid, this is even more plays that are coming out to enable the Collapse Sanking here. He's going to try and charge up the ultimate. Rabel blinks away. And now it's actually Limitless that's looking to show himself as well. The threat of the Primal Split will force Team Spirit back. And now they have the ward on the high gun as well. So they do finally see Collapse. One point in the Burrow Strike should be long enough range to make it down to the river. Does Limitless feel like it's worth the ultimate though? Let's see if that's going to be the case. They can continue chasing. They're just going to do it as best as he can to disrupt this, but it's not enough. As Limitless setting up top lane, Miposhka. He's got the level 6. He's going to use it on Limitless, recognizing Rabel doesn't have a way to cancel the Fiend Script. So look to burst down the Brewmaster, and now they're turning to Rabel next. Well, they've already used all their stuns, so Rabel should be able to blink away. He's going to go north. Nice read.
Nicely done. And they will be able to keep the bottom tower alive throughout all of that. But yeah, this is quite a long time for them being able to posture, like, over-aggressive, you could say.
Oh, they're running to Watson. Collapse is going to look to reveal the blink. Epicenter dropped as well, and the top of the net worth here is going to end up going down. Limus is looking to connect. The rest of Radiant sweeping on over to the area as well. We've got our first split of the game, and it looks like Collapse. He'll be the sacrifice here. Right, they're still posturing behind, but the Sonic Wave dropped. Now they won't have this burst potential for a further team fight to break out as Yadoro Gonna look to charge up the Wukongs, aiming towards the Queen of Pain, and
Oh
they'll
my
cancel
goodness.
out the life for Rabel. Getting rid of the position too. Now Limitless is... Oh, they saw the primal split. Mira, I mean, that's just the cherry on top.
Fiend's gripping a lot of these fights. After I saw that top situation, like, who's gonna do it? Lucent Beam? It's gonna have to be the brew split in most situations if it's,
Well, they're
if
onto
it's
the
up,
brew.
but
Yadoro is just soloing Limitless at the moment. Got some heroes looking to connect, but he doesn't have the primal split to really give him that bonus lives back. They're still going to turn on the Monkey King. Trying to play the distance is Yadoro. They've also got Collapse TPing in as well, so they've got to be careful if they group up. Melody, pump faking overgrowth is able to land it now onto 3. They're targeting down Yadoro. He's finally going to end up falling. And now with Watson showing up as well. The Eclipse solo onto Collapse. Man, what a nightmare.
No
Is
way.
it enough to action? There's no way. Collapse trying to juke through the tree line. Rabel's got the damage. Now the Fiend's Grip is an issue though. Follow-up stun, but they still can't kill off Watson. Limitless able to protect him thanks to the Cyclone. Now they're charging forward as more. They're going to turn their attention to Toronto,
What a
Tokyo,
fight.
and he'll end up going down. And now Mira, a potential 5-man wipe. There's HellRaisers. Well, not just yet. Mira still able to play his distance off this issue of the Sakuchi. But HellRaisers to turn that fight back around and keep Watson alive is huge.
that was beautiful. That was beautiful, Root. Malady maybe getting a little lucky. He tumblers toys in, so if they run into an engagement now, it can be okay. But in a few moments, that's going to change when double BKBs are out.
Yeah, and it looks like Dai is starting to connect to try and set up. They still have this high ground ward that HellRaiser is going to put some emphasis on, but Collapse setting up for the Epi, finds that double initiation. Now 2 heroes get melted. Great start here for Collapses. I mean, maybe they can now consider taking objective. Maybe more kills instead though. Mira stalking Limitless. They've got the sentry nearby, so they're going to spring the trap. Mira still is able to reset. Rabel jumping on 4, but they're going to turn to deal with the Brewmaster. They're able to burst him down before the split. This is a big advantage now for Spirit. As HellRaisers, I mean, you didn't even get the BKB off, and it wouldn't even matter as Miposhka lands the grip. They make it a 4-for-1. They have a ward on Melody. They do. They might look to still take this fight where we saw previously. They cannot play around where Spirit is set up at the moment. They have the recognition, the ward. They're going to look to jump the Weaver. Not the best target to initiate on, but at least they can now make it a numbers disadvantage.
They don't have a way to start fight. Their way to start fight is...
Friendship at Gilga's onto the high ground. Dice have a really good ward as well. They're able to see the position of Melody, but oh, Brew gets the ultimate off. They cut down the tree, the Monkey King as well, so now Watson's going to move towards the area. Yadoro's in trouble. We'll still get the ulti with the bonus armor, but it looks like it will not matter. Simultaneously, Miposhka drops, and they're looking for more.
Did Tokyo cut his tree?
No, Limitless did. I don't know how, actually.
Right, from Tokyo, so it's like that double benefit where they're able to use. And also, I guess, into a Sand King as well, too. So triple benefit. They're revving up the Epi bottom, potentially.
Yeah, they're going to go in. Mirror utilizing the Sonic Wave burst, and they will secure with a kill. Everybody's going to try and TP in because not much the Queen of Pain's able to do. So, nice quick kill onto the Brew. And...
It's good burst, for sure.
It's going to look to start.
Rebel
jumps in as well, but they're just going to melt through the Queen of Pain without the opportunity to pop the BKB. It's looking like a free fight for Watson, though. He's trying to veer his attention to the backline, but he actually wants to just BKB TP out of Toronto, Tokyo. He doesn't have enough damage, so Luna will make it away, but the rest of HellRaisers, they're in trouble. When they're trying to deal with Limitless second Bruce, but they should easily be able to go through it. No escape for the Brew, and we just see Team Spirit. This game, their team fight is just too much to fear.
Yeah, that says it all, right?
Though, Scan connects. The rest of HellRaisers is actually going to look to push to the northern side as they jump in. If they can get rid of Limitless, that's a key component through the team fight, and they'll do so with ease.
Watson can't run.
Now the rest of HellRaisers are just trying to beeline out of the area. They'll turn it back around potentially. Jumping from Rabel, the burst is not enough. It's Watson's on the outskirts. They're targeting Yadoro down with the BKB on cooldown, but still, Team Spirit, they control the higher gun with ease. Now they've still got more ability to chase forward for more. Knowing the BKB is on cooldown, I mean, there's no escape for the Luna. And maybe he could get a kill on Sand King, but even then, Gilgil unable to do so. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to a game 3 as Team Spirit. Strong showing from them.
Strong showing and definitely a strong, clear understanding of like the lineup that they're playing against, right? I think last game bit to
Limitless, which is a little bit surprising to me because paper I'd be like OD destroys those matchups.
Oh,
They're just gonna take Lina. So that's the one that okay.
Lina.
So the Lina mid, it's because now it's like Razor and OD. Like Lina's gonna do good in both matchups. So now they're gonna switch it up. They're gonna probably put OD mid, like an off lane.
Team Spirit, we've already
They're
got the
looking for first
action
blood.
kicking off.
Let's see.
I got a lot of stuns to utilize here. Do you level the Astral though? I mean, Rabel really wants Arcane Orb. He's holding on the outskirts. He's like, do I need it? Do I not need
Arrow.
it? And now they're actually going to go back in. As Mira eats the arrow. And now with this Arcane Orb here, Rabel picks up first blood. That's why you were holding the Astral, just to help out with that extra little bit.
Stun for lane. He wants Dragon Slave, so he really doesn't want to grieve himself. Miposhka eats an arrow, and it's actually gonna be 2 kills now on Rebel. So that's gonna change. That mid matchup's gonna be quite a lot harder there for Tokyo. And Meteor Hammer is done in 200 gold.
Lycan's about to go down, yeah. Yadoro and Miposhka finding a big kill. Yadoro might get another kill as Gilga's actually going to look to take the battle to Miposhka with the help of the Wolves. And Gilga's going to get away with his life, it looks like. Yadoro's going to wave him up in surely. Can he find the angle? Oh, Gilga's? No, okay, he's chill.
Nice. Nice wolf micro, too. He's even looking for another arrow.
He's going to land it onto the only level 1 Nature's Grasp, but Merrick doesn't really know where he can retreat out with 2 supports surrounding him, so he's picking the high ground as well.
That tend to happen.
It's a question now of like, how do you feel like Ray on down here? Banishment holding back Watson. Still has stolen 50 damage though, and Claps is holding the spear. At least we'll push away the Razor, but Melody, can he get the last right click? He does. Oh, Mirror, with so much damage with the 5 poison stacks, but Melody's like...
Walking top right now and Collapse. But he doesn't have a TP.
I mean, that's an easy kill on Miposhka. Limitless can just solo the line. They'll also look to Toronto Tokyo as well, but it looks like the summons can do the dirty work, and they also get the kill on Toronto Tokyo. And you're asking for them to defend the tower, but 2 heroes... He's going to. Yep. And they're going to get the kill. Collapse. At least he buys out for the blink before he dies. I'm saying that's so rough though when you see a position 3 die for the 5th time this game, but like you were saying, just the Razor, or is there someone else that you might consider?
Mostly Razor. It's like, it depends on like the link situations. It's Razor or OD, I think, in almost all fights. Goodbye, Gil.
See
Miposhka, yep. Nice little wolf, scouting him out. I want to see HR look for a fight though.
Oh, he ran into the arrow. His attribute shift is okay. They're actually going to pounce on this opportunity here. They don't have the greatest vision in the backline. Limitless Watson leading the charge. So look at how Team Spirit have been able to retreat further and further. They don't have a tier 2 to kind of set up the team fight around and anchor them, as they'll just blow up the Shadow Demon. Clap's going to jump in and turn to the Marana, but they still got to be cautious because the rest of Dire, they're just charging down the key components. Now they'll look over to Claps as well. Arena this time will do nothing, as Limitless playing on the outskirts is able to secure a double kill. And for HellRaisers, you're happy with that trade.
I'm glad that they just, you know, it's tough to just sometimes like be like, I'm just gonna root this target, but I think if he just rooted the morph at the initial when he was around the secret shop, they just kill him because the Shadow Demon was too far to like save him. So then his team can follow up to break Lincolns and stuff. But I think he was like, oh, maybe he has Manta or something. So this actually gives Spirit an opportunity to maybe punch back.
Collapse. He's still got the arena. He's gonna push back the Trim Protector off to the other side. We saw the Shadow Demon get brought down as well, but the rest of the HellRaisers still looking to take the fight. What a Lotus Orb! Pushes back the Earth Spike, so there will be no escape for Miposhka. And in the end, a 2-for-1.
Oh, it feels bad playing Lion versus Lotus Orbs. They were invis.
Still hunting. Collapse and Toronto Turkey nearby. They're going to see Watson on the backline as well. So yeah, LSA is going to give them a little bit of time to deal with the Marana. Nice play from Toronto Tokyo. Recognizes he doesn't need his abilities to get rid of the Marana. Let's just hold back this Watson turnaround potential.
Yep.
This is aggressive plays.
Mira.
Collapse. You know, it's been caught off to the side here. Mira's going to get brought down thanks to the shapeshift. Yadoro is able to play with the Marana replicate, and he is out to safety.
Gilgert. Dying illusions.
Illusion.
The stupid Shadow Demon illusions.
They're jumping in. Team Spirit still feel like they're in a position to take the fight, even though they're... How do they get the jump? Team Spirit, they have the high ground advantage. Claps putting himself in a position as well to set up for the fight. They're going to see
Limitless.
Limitless. That's the target to try and blow up. Rabel's going to try and jump in
Astral.
as well, but the Finger of Death, they protect him. Astral save enough to keep the Lycan alive. And
Another
now
one.
how can they turn it around? Poshka on the backline's going to get burnt to a crisp. This is the fight for HellRaisers to push them further and further back. Watson's going to utilize the refresh shots for plenty of damage to get rid of Collapse. Bye-bye Mirror as well. They're not done just yet. Getting closer to the high ground. Yadero and Toronto. Thinking about turning it around, they got to be cautious on plays and Meteor Hammer push as the game goes later. And Lycan sieging high ground when there's 5 heroes defending is nothing like a Morphling, a Luna, Terrorblade, the list goes on and on. Yada
It's getting too much, though.
Toro.
Toro. Oh!
Rabel.
Astral the Wolf.
Yeah, shot the Wolf. And now Collapse is behind as well. Rest of Team Spirit in a position to counter-initiate, but Collapse has to pop the BKB defensively, but he's got no way to get out of the route. They also caught Toronto Tokyo out as well. The BKB still being on cooldown, so the lean is just going to give away his life so the rest of Team Spirit can get out safely.
That game is... they're keeping, like, the Morphling farm, but everybody else just seems like they can't play. They cannot play into HL. Aghanims on... Or, sorry,
Melody.
nothing else, sorry.
They can blow up the Tree Protector. Asher once again to save from Rabel. Towards the northern side, though, they've been able to catch out Yadoro here. Might be in trouble. Looks to get the attribute shift off, but is it going to be fast enough? Still so much damage being dealt to the Morphling. He's going to end up going down. Morph gone, first death. Now Toronto Tokyo as well is in trouble. Rabel, another catch for the actual. Just gets Selena before she's inside the base. Morph, no buyback too here, Fogged.
It's over, man. They cannot deal with the pressure that's come out from HR this game to be able to bring his team back to make any plays.
I mean, they're about to respawn. Dota Plus is saying 0%. You've got your Toro back alive as well as Miposhka. Trying to jump the back, controlling the OD, so maybe they can burst the hero down, but they just turn it, rip apart the line. Still Yadoro. I mean, it's been able to steal a little bit of damage. Just got to be cautious the moment though with Link and Pop, so they're going to rely on the arrow instead. Bashed up again. Yadoro down, series down as HellRaisers. Able to take the team undefeated through the winter tour. They will move on to the winners final, and the momentum from the Dota 2 Champions League looks like it's continuing on for them.
That was beautiful Dota, honestly.
Right.